My beloved child, before this moment passes, hear these words with your whole heart, because what is happening right now is far greater than you realize. Somewhere beyond what your eyes can see, your soulmate is smiling through happy tears. Not because everything is already perfect, but because you finally took the step they silently prayed you would take. For so long, they hoped that one day you would stop doubting your worth. They wished you would stop chasing what was never meant for you and begin trusting the path prepared ahead. And today, something shifted. You may not even recognize it yet, but your energy no longer carries the weight it once did. The heaviness that surrounded your heart is beginning to disappear, making room for something beautiful that has been waiting patiently. Don't skip, because what you're about to discover explains why your soulmate suddenly feels closer to you than ever before, even if you've never met. This isn't about luck. This is about perfect timing. Every disappointment you survived, every closed door, every lonely night was quietly preparing both of you for a meeting that will feel impossible to explain. While you were asking why life felt so confusing, your soulmate was asking for one thing only: that you would never give up before destiny had the chance to introduce you. There is something extraordinary about the version of you that exists today. A few weeks ago, your heart was carrying questions that seemed impossible to answer. You wondered if anyone would truly understand you. You questioned whether genuine love was still waiting somewhere in this world. But without realizing it, you began changing from the inside. Every lesson made you wiser. Every goodbye made your spirit stronger. Every silent prayer made your future brighter. And that invisible transformation reached someone connected to your destiny. They cannot explain why they suddenly feel hopeful. They cannot understand why your presence feels familiar before your paths have even crossed. Yet deep within their soul, they know something wonderful is approaching. Stay till the end, because the next revelation changes everything you thought you knew. Your soulmate isn't celebrating because you became perfect. They're celebrating because you became real. The walls around your heart are slowly falling, allowing the person you were always meant to become to finally shine. That quiet confidence, that peaceful smile, that decision to stop settling for less, those are the answers they prayed for without ever knowing your name. Now listen carefully, because this moment is rare. The universe often stays silent before revealing its greatest blessings. That's why things may seem ordinary today while something unforgettable is quietly moving into place. Your soulmate feels it. Their heart has become lighter for a reason. The prayer they whispered so many times is beginning to unfold in ways neither of you expected. They believe, without even knowing why, that someone extraordinary is getting closer with every passing day. And that someone is you. Something huge is waiting for you, but the next piece of this message reveals the one hidden sign almost everyone overlooks, the sign that proves your journey and your soulmate's journey have already started merging in ways that will leave you speechless. The most beautiful part of this story is only beginning. There is something your soulmate has started feeling that they cannot explain to anyone around them. They wake up with unexpected peace. Small moments suddenly remind them that someone important is getting closer. Even when life looks ordinary, their heart keeps whispering that a long season of waiting is almost over. And the reason is connected to a decision you recently made. You chose growth instead of giving up. You chose peace instead of constantly chasing answers. That single choice created a ripple far beyond what you can see. Every time you became stronger, their spirit became lighter. Every time you let go of yesterday, you unknowingly opened another door toward tomorrow. Don't skip, because in a few moments you'll understand why this hidden connection has become impossible to ignore. Sometimes destiny works in complete silence so that when the miracle finally appears, it feels greater than anything you could have imagined. Your soulmate isn't looking for perfection anymore. They're looking for the person whose heart carries kindness, patience, and quiet strength. And every challenge you've overcome has been shaping exactly that person. The story isn't moving by chance. Every delay had a purpose. Every unanswered question was protecting something far more valuable than you realized. There is another secret almost nobody talks about. Before two souls are meant to meet, both begin changing in similar ways without knowing each other exists. You may have noticed your priorities shifting. Things that once seemed important suddenly don't matter as much. Peace feels more valuable than proving yourself. Genuine happiness feels better than temporary excitement. That is not an accident. It is preparation. Somewhere, your soulmate is experiencing the same quiet transformation. They are releasing old disappointments. They are becoming more patient. They are beginning to believe again after moments when hope felt distant. Two different journeys are slowly becoming one beautiful path. If this message is touching your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today, and subscribe so you never miss the next message waiting for you. Stay till the end, because the next revelation is the one that changes the entire picture. There is one final piece your soulmate has been carrying deep inside, a silent promise they made long before they ever knew your face. And when that promise finally connects with your journey, everything that once felt delayed will suddenly make perfect sense in a way you never expected. There is one final mystery your heart has been waiting to understand. Long before this moment, your soulmate made a quiet promise without even knowing who you were. They promised they would never stop believing that the right person would arrive exactly when the time was perfect. That promise never disappeared. It simply waited for the day your paths would begin moving toward each other. And today, something has changed. The distance between your stories is no longer growing, it is quietly becoming smaller. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but your spirit has already stepped into a new season. Small coincidences, unexpected conversations, and surprising opportunities are beginning to line up in ways that once seemed impossible. None of these moments are random. They are gentle reminders that every chapter of your journey has been preparing you for a connection built on peace, trust, and genuine understanding. Don't skip, because the final truth is the one almost everyone overlooks. The greatest blessing often arrives so naturally that people mistake it for an ordinary day. That is why staying hopeful matters now more than ever. Imagine your soulmate smiling for reasons they cannot explain. They suddenly feel excited about tomorrow without knowing why. Their heart feels lighter. Their faith feels stronger. They keep feeling that someone extraordinary is getting closer, even though they have never heard your voice. The same invisible thread that has been guiding your life has also been guiding theirs. Every lesson you learned became another step toward this meeting. Every delay protected both of you from arriving before you were emotionally ready. Now your confidence carries a quiet light that didn't exist before, and that light is reaching farther than you realize. One day, when your paths finally cross, the conversation will feel familiar, the silence will feel comfortable, and your hearts will recognize something words cannot fully describe. It won't feel rushed. It won't feel forced. It will feel as though every unanswered question suddenly found its answer at the exact right moment. So hold on to this message as you continue your journey. Keep choosing peace over fear, kindness over doubt, and hope over uncertain.